Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You catching them.
And just so y'all aware, everybody, including my brothers on the pod here, like, well, they already know. The last episode with the three of us, that was the first time. But when I listened back to it, I was like, yeah, that shit works.
It works. It works.
That shit works. Absolutely.
Well,
cheers. Okay. We was
we'll
talking
work
about
that out later on.
the NFC South.
Oh,
We was talking about
okay.
the NFC South. Well, it started off with me saying that I felt like me and my homeboy Remy was having a conversation because he hit me up because he's a Bears fan, and every year he bets me that his team's record gonna be better than mine, and he keeps losing to me. So he was like, "Yeah, I don't guess you too excited this year," and I was like, "Why not? Why wouldn't I be? I got Devontae Adams on my team, dog. What are you talking about? Like, and Max Crosby on the other side. What's wrong with you?" He was talking about, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He was like, "Nah, man, we gonna do that." I said, "Bro, not with that weirdo y'all got playing quarterback over there. Nah, I don't believe it. I believe it when I see it."
Stop calling that man a weirdo, man.
He is a fucking weirdo, man. But I'm just saying.
Okay, you said the same thing about Cam Newton. You said the same thing about Cam Newton.
Cam Newton's a fucking weirdo too.
Yeah, and what did I tell you? How many years ago when we had this conversation? Years ago, I told you. I said he might be a weirdo, but ain't no weirdo goddamn running through the A gap.
Hey,
ain't no weirdo running through the double A gap, taking on that punishment.
As far as a quarterback goes, running the football, Cam Newton was a different breed. Like Mike Vick was what he was. Lamar Jackson was what he was. No. I'm saying because we talking about running quarterback. Oh, you talking about him running through the A gap? They wouldn't get ready to send Mike Vick. Now he happened to drop back and it's a hole there, and he'll take off through there. But he ain't getting ready to design a run for him to go that way.
Nah.
That's why that man said on this podcast, 4 for 1, where I always got done. Goddamn, Cam Newton 4 for 1. Hell, you already know who winning that football. Ain't a question, ain't a doubt. I don't give a shit I don't give a shit who it is. Now I can't say 2000 Raiders, 85 Bears because obviously time is different. But you already knew that big son bitch. With all due respect to Cam, he's my guy. That big son bitch. Shit, I saw him up close and personal, and I was like, shit, me. And at the time I saw him, I weighed 310 and had a little bit of weight on me. I was like, I'm gonna try you.
That's a big dude, dog. And he fast.
I'm gonna try you.
Yeah,
that much.
He moving that too.
I'm glad you're here for a whole nother reason, bro.
What happened?
What your Giants gonna do, man?
Yeah,
I mean, y'all stuck with Danny Dimes up there.
We gave Danny a whole lot of money, so we kind of roped in right now. We let Saquon go, so they're officially trying to put it back together. I think they're gonna go out and get a line and try to protect Danny, and probably get some young wide receivers together, try to rebuild a defense so that we can be competitive in the NFC East, man. Because it's Philly a powerhouse, man. Philly a powerhouse. So
and
I don't know what that.
I'm gonna say it just because you won't say it. Misery loves company. And this motherfucker here is starting shit because he got his Raiders quarterback Aiden O'Connell. All he doing is starting shit. You ain't called on to this shit. I know this motherfucker. He is just doing nothing but starting shit.
Man, it's easy. We're down right now, so it's easy to throw us out there, throw us to the wolves. But it's okay. Give us like about every 8 to 10 years we win a chip. So we come back around. It's about time.
I can't.
At least you can say that because them Raiders ain't won shit. Ain't been in shit since they got the ass full. No, because see, I told you start negative. I said it in the beginning.
Hey, check this out.
I said this shit in the beginning. I said you want to be a negative motherfucker tonight.
No,
you got no, you was negative.
No, I'm not negative.
You was just
This my whole thing was. My whole thing has always been from the very beginning. I was not convinced that Caleb Williams was who they said he was from the very beginning. I watched him and I was like, I mean, he's good, but y'all talking like he about to leave the locker room and go walk on water somewhere. And I don't see that at all.
Name me the
He got to
quarterback
show
that ain't
me.
done that. Name me the first round quarterback that ain't never done that shit too. Except maybe Baker Mayfield and who the hell else.
Baker Mayfield definitely ain't getting into that. Oh,
Okay,
he ain't getting
so
none of that.
name me the quarterback. Okay, the only reason why this is even relevant to the point is that relevant is he with the USC, be the talent, you can see it, and they want to compare him to everybody now. They want to compare everybody to Patrick Mahomes all of a sudden. Like that motherfucker's 1-of-1. Leave him out of this shit.
Please.
And he wasn't even that when he got drafted because they had to trade up from 25 or 24 to 15 to go get his ass. If you thought he was that, he would have slipped that far. Oh, by the way, who else was in that draft? I wonder. Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't? But no, that's not Deshaun Watson's draft. I'm sorry. I was almost about to go there. But it was what's your boy that Chicago draft out of Duke? All right, now audio.
You talking about Trubisky?
There you go. Is that Trubisky's draft, or is that's Deshaun Watson and Trubisky's draft? I'm gonna have to go look.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have to go hit my notes in a second about that. I'm trying to figure out who Patrick Mahomes draft. Like who the fuck? How the fuck did you? But anyway, that shit. If he is, he is. But it's relevant because, and this is where I come to my team, the Panthers. Yeah, you traded up to get Bryce Young. We already had this conversation last pod, so we'll find out. We'll see because the shit will just work itself out how it always does. That's football. It always works itself out. Now, you said something about the playoffs. Oh, shit. You said something about these Celtics and Mavericks. I know you wanted to go here. Game 3 will tell me what I need to know. Game 3 and 4 kind of tell me what I need. Now, here's the thing I'm thinking. If I don't even, us not even having had this conversation, haven't had the conversation, I already know where you're going because we did it last time. You are really, really, really starting to look at Jaylen Brown like, it's Jaylen Brown team. Now tell me I'm wrong. All right, now what's going on with the audio now?
I need Jason Tatum to prove it. If it's real, I need you to prove it right now.
Well, defensively, he has.
See, he played very well defensively. Very well.
That's the part that and this is the part. Well, I think we had this conversation last time about Jaylen Brown's oral or attitude is like I'm the guy, whereas Jason Tatum's laid back attitude, and we had the conversation about what would happen if Kobe hadn't passed when he did, and just got in the shit. But I'll reserve judgment until we get to 3 and 4 because let's see what Luka and Kyrie look like. Because then it gives me a better gauge. Now, did Porzingis? The shocker about this is Porzingis kind of reminds you who he really was.
That's the thing I'm happiest about.
He reminded you of like who he was. Like, okay. And it's almost like and it was funny to me. I bring this up, if people going to follow him, and he always goes back to Wemby. I go to Wemby in the way of Wemby's hype. The hype of Wemby is like made him because when Porzingis came in the league, what did we think of him? A hell of a lot.
Hell yeah! I mean, he got the same kind of hype.
So Porzingis is like, okay, now health has kind of killed him a little bit, but Porzingis is that dude. You be like, he ain't no answer for that motherfucker. You know that, right? There ain't a motherfucker other than a motherfucker like Wemby or Jokic or like Embiid type of motherfucker. Like if he actually is on, what you gonna do with that motherfucker? Ain't shit you can do with him.
Porzingis and Drew Holiday to me were the X factors all along coming into this, because Drew, the job that you have to do defensively is absolutely going to affect what your input looks like on the offensive end. And somehow Drew Holiday is one guy that I've watched play basketball for many, many moons at this point, and I'm like, it just seems like he never gets tired. Ever.
I don't think
The motor never turns off. He's just, I'm in your shit.
I don't think Drew Holiday defensively really was that. You know why? Because of, and you've seen this defensively from Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum just really, like, he ain't scoring, but assisting, rebounding defensively.
Oh,
Jason Tatum, like, are you going to ever stop a great player? Not necessarily.
Nah.
But Jason Tatum could look at you dead in the face and be like, okay. Now, Drew Holiday, he got to boogie with Kyrie somewhere in here.
Oh, yeah.
You got to boogie with Kyrie somewhere in here, but you got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown to the extent. You got Drew Holiday and Light Skin. Yeah,
Derek White.
Derek White. Yeah.
Derek White. You got all that can boogie with him. So I'm like, you got enough to finish the throat. It's just, that's why I say I'm a reserve judgment until I see game 3 and 4. Because Boston gonna give you one because they're gonna shoot a gang of damn threes. And then
start breaking.
and then that becomes a thing. So that part is like, okay, we'll find out.
All right, so Ev, what you think? I know what I think, but I'm gonna reserve my opinion for the end of that. So, but as things currently stand, what do you think in the NBA Finals?
I got Boston in 6 still.
Okay.
Dallas a hard place to play. Dallas a hard place to play. So, Boston coming in, what have we historically seen about Boston? Great starts, give you some hope up front. Hard playing team, but now you're about to go on the road. You're about to go to a madhouse. What do they always say? What do the pundits always say? Well, we pundits now, so pundits always say that your bench players, your role players play better at home. So what we saw in Boston, we won't see. Luka's gonna get his. Like Phantom said, do you ever stop a great player? Nah, Luka gonna get his. Kyrie gonna get his. And then there's gonna be a third person and maybe a third and a half, maybe 3.5 people gonna get off. So can Boston play enough defense? It takes me back to a trade that I didn't like, which was getting rid of Smart. Because you got to have somebody like Smart on the floor, to give you, what we're talking about, that mad dog defense. You got to have one, Conley, Smart, somebody, on the floor. Man, I can't believe his name just jumped out of my head. The main bugaboo of the league. Ain't he back with the Clippers now? Who your boy?
Who that, Pat Bev?
Come on, Pat Bev? Yeah, Milwaukee.
Bev. Oh, yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, so, you got to have somebody like that on the floor. I don't know if Boston can play enough sustained defense and throw enough bodies and fouls at, these players that are going to be determined to get to the cup. Because, they coming downhill at home. So they going to cause, the whistle going to go crazy, fans going crazy. I see him getting both of them in Dallas. I see him getting both of them in Dallas. So this is going to be a good series. That's why I'm tuned into this one, because this is actually going to be a good series.
Well, I'll use a little bit of the pundits' comments on this one as far as Dallas. And this is the part I use on this. I use that as the way Jason Kidd run his offense and the way Luka and Kyrie, once you hit the logo, the half court, it's like
it's up.
That part too, but the space, and so far the Dallas' spacing hadn't been, and plus what are they shooting? Yeah, because what did they shoot? They shot like low percentage game 1. Yeah, exactly. So
they shot better in game 2, but still.
Yeah, so home cooking. That's why I say I'm gonna reserve judgment a little bit till I get to game 3 just to see it, because I just want to see, what it looks like. Because obviously everybody at this point in time, they had 10 days off, or Dallas had 9 or 8 or
Dallas
something
had
like that.
9. Yeah, Dallas had 9.
So and
Celtics
you
had
don't
10.
and you go on 3 days per series. So I'm like, okay, let's see. Now, defensively, like I said, well, Boston can throw more defenders at you, and I feel like Dallas's interior defense is a little better, but it hasn't really shown itself in Boston.
Right.
So that's kind
right.
of that's
I
kind
just
of that's kind of
always I
That's
figure
real.
in them refs. No, I'm one of them people. I always figure in the refs and that home cooking. Sometimes the whistle gets
you're
swung
not
or
wrong.
sometimes the whistle goes
Yeah.
crazy. So then that kind of helps, move to change the tenor of the game. We shouldn't be there to see the refs or the refs dictate stuff, but we all know, that I think this one has so many good players and good young next phase of the league players that they definitely are going to want to extend this series. We can't see it go away
Yes.
quickly. It's too many lights in this series, so that's why from a cynical standpoint, I just say 6, man.
Well, you're not
I'm
wrong
about
on
to
that
fuck it up.
because you
I'm
ain't
about to
wrong on
fuck
that
it up.
because Phil Jackson did that shit for years. Every great coach, Phil Jackson did that shit for years. Talk shit about the refs, and then
Yup.
so the history of the league is that. So you're not wrong on that at all. Nowhere near.
Yup.
I'm gonna say I'm about to fuck the game up right now.
With what?
I got the Celtics in 5. Yeah,
Ooh.
I got the Celtics in 5, and I say that for one very specific reason. I think their defense continues the way it's been going, and I think Jason Tatum finds his fucking shot at some point. And if he does, it's fucking over for Dallas. You know why? Because he hasn't played efficiently at all offensively in game 1 or 2, yet the Celtics are still up 2-0. Not
Not in
only
the
that,
playoffs at all.
at all, really. He ain't really, he's only had a couple of games where he really got his shit off in the playoffs. Other than that, he been real iffy. He's gonna find his shot. He's too good not to. He's gonna find it because he has to. Because like looking at the numbers, Jaylen Brown put up numbers, but he ain't been efficient either. Nah.
Nope.
Now here's the
I want
kicker.
to.
At
I
some
want a
point he
dollar.
will be. Tatum
I want
will
a
be.
dollar. I want a
Uh-huh.
dollar. I want a dollar and I want a dollar and a body armor on this.
Oh yeah.
I want a dollar and a body armor.
Okay.
So which one? So in Dallas, which one they gonna get? They're gonna get both of them.
Dallas gonna win game 3.
Which one? The first one or the second game in Dallas?
Dallas will win game 3. Dallas will win game 3 because Boston, because they're gonna feel comfortable. They're gonna be back in their zone, and they're gonna come out hitting. And I think that they'll punch the Celtics in the mouth real fast, and the Celtics will reel a little bit and won't be able to come all the way back from it in the third game. But then come game 4, we already know what's up now. We got you. Let's go.
We on.
Because at the end of the day, and this is the thing that I keep breaking it down to. At the end of the day, A, Tatum ain't been efficient yet. B, Brown ain't played his best yet either. C, if Kristaps Porzingis keep playing the way he's playing, what the hell's gonna do with him? They can't do that with him. Kyrie can't find his shot either. Kyrie can't find his shot either.
No.
That's the other thing that's troubling Dallas right now. Kyrie's been highly inefficient on offense. Okay, so you put all those things together on top of the fact that when I look at it from top to bottom, I lined up both rosters and just looked at them and was like, the Celtics are just better. Period. The Celtics are just better. Even if the Mavericks 2 stars are better than the Celtics 2 stars, everything left on the roster is better than what Dallas got to bring to the table. So I got the Celtics in 5. I think it's finally time for them to get over the hump and prove that they deserve it. And then let them win one. They'll be decent next year, maybe get back to the Eastern Conference Finals, and after that, blow the fucking team up and do whatever you're gonna do. But they're gonna win this year. They got it.
I think
this the only year that this their year to do it because they dodged a bullet by getting drawn Dallas. You dodged a big bullet instead of getting the MVP. Because if they would have played the MVP, they would have got smacked again this year. And that just was it was perfect. It was perfect storm. This is the year that, JT gets his ring. Jalen can get his ring. He got his ring. He played Batman real well. He played Pippen real well. Boom. send him out somewhere. He's gonna go get his money, and then we can go another what? When did KG and them win? Well, that was their
that had to
last
be
chip
like
was with
20.
KG.
That was like 2010-ish, somewhere around there.
20,
Or 2008.
2009. That it
Yeah.
had to be somewhere around in that area. So maybe another 15-year run.
Mm.
I guess I got to be that one then. I guess I got to be me on this one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
What you
said
got?
it. I did. All right. Well, okay. First off, we already agree. I think we all agree that this is the best chance when you get one, just because the East was all injured, and this is nothing's easy, but the easiest path that they've had that you've seen recently. But what happens if they don't get it?
Load the team up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm already that's exactly where I'm going, because you say, all right, Seth, you owe me a dollar and a body armor. They get it in 5.
If they
Now,
get it in 5?
If they get it in 5, you owe me. If they get it in 5, I owe you a dollar and a body armor. Just pick your favorite flavor, and I'll sell you that, and we can do that.
No doubt.
The underrated part of this, to me, as I'm thinking about it, is Dallas defense actually has been pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah.
It actually has.
Better than expected, definitely.
And their clutch offense they've been top 2 clutch offense since the All-Star break with them and the Lakers. So that's why I say I'm leaning towards 3 and 4, just because I want to see 3 and 4 play itself out. And 3 and 4 goes, I don't think none of us are gonna get swept. So it'll be the shock to all of us they got swept, right? So
I'd probably
say that one more
be
time.
highly surprised if they got swept.
I say if they get swept, I think that'd be the shock to all of us.
I'd be highly surprised they get swept.
So in saying that, that's why I say
one in Dallas, at least one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so if they get, I don't believe they're gonna get swept. So the way I'm looking at it is, I would have said 6. Now I still ain't picked who the hell to win. I'm like, well, Boston. I'm like, been the best team all damn year. So you've been the best team all damn year. In the NBA playoffs, in the NFL playoffs, it ain't NCAA, it ain't March Madness. So
right.
But here's the thing, though. I think 2 things can happen and 2 things can be true at the same time. Even if you do win a championship this year, let's just say Boston does win. How long can they sustain that, though? How long can they sustain
it? Won't turn into no
dynasty.
No.
Because you got Jaylen Brown $300 million and Jason Tatum.
Yeah, you gotta go. Somebody gotta go.
Yeah.
Somebody gotta go.
Somebody gotta go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you did everything. You did everything you could to get them.
A situation where you just got them 2 dudes and you can't get anybody else.
And
all your money is going to be up at the top.
And you made the Marcus Smart part, Seth. You made the Marcus Smart comment about Marcus Smart. I think they actually did. He was like the guts and glue, like rah kind of motherfucker. Goddamn, let's go, dude. But Drew Holiday is a little less than that. But Drew Holiday a little younger, kind of a better defender per se. So you kind of.
I think you keep Smart around for the same reason you kept Haslam around in Miami. It's a thing. They might not even be starting.
Yeah, I love UD. I don't mean to cut you off. I love UD. But UD ain't Marcus Smart.
You don't think so? UD when he was in his prime?
Okay, spiritually, yeah. In the spirit of it, yes. But physically on the court, no. Not for the extent, not because when did they get, when they got rid of Marcus Smart, but This year or 2 years ago?
This year.
This year, yeah.
This year.
Yeah, this
so,
year.
Because Smart is in Memphis, right?
Yeah, he in Memphis.
Yeah.
So Marcus Smart still is Marcus Smart, still is that dude hit threes or whatever. UD, LeBron, D Wade, young D Wade, UD. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing
But
this. I mean, I don't like you said. I think it is a more of a spirit of the team type thing. You know, you gotta have if your top guy is not a killer, is not I can depend on this man, Stone Cold killer, Kobe, Allen Iverson, uh, um, T Mac. You know, somebody that is a stone cold killer. He gonna go get you 30 if he got to. You know, Bron. You know, he gonna however it take, however you do it, they're gonna do it. Right now, the captain or the figurehead of the Boston Celtics is not the killer, it's the Batman. Jaylen Brown has more of that instinct, but he's not the top dog. You know, so your top dog is,
I told you. I told you gonna say it.
He ain't there, you know, he doesn't have that. So maybe you insert somebody who has that, you know, and just at least have them around, you know, for the morale of the team to get them to this, not even during the regular season, because you can smack people during the regular season. But when you come to winning time, you got to have some of those people because it's necessary. Kyrie got it. He already got a chip. Luka's a killer. He's a killer already. You can see it. He already got it. So they already have that on their team. And I think that's been Boston's one problem is that we don't have killers over here right now.
I can see that.
And this is their year to get it because they drew Dallas. If it would, who gonna stop Jokic if they were playing Boston right now? Nobody. He's gonna go down there. It's gonna look crazy.
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
He's gonna do whatever you want to do. Porzingis, he is going to snap Porzingis in half.
Okay.
You're like, boy, go ahead. Get off me.
Okay,
get off me. Get off.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, wait a minute now. Yeah, wait a minute now. I agree with your point, but I'm going to push back on this. Jaylen Brown has showed you he's that dude, and he's literally showing it to you. Like, yeah, y'all talk about this with Tatum, but he's showing you. Exactly. He's showing you that he is that.
Oh,
yeah, I'm the killer.
Eastern Conference Final. He literally was like, okay, y'all won't. I mean, and I'm not, trying to put no beef in between the air because I don't know. I'm not in locker room. But he's literally saying, okay, it's I'm gonna be me, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just do me. That's why you got these conference finals. If the finals ended, let's just say the finals end in 4 right now. Who's getting the finals MVP? Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown. Easy.
Jaylen Brown's going to
get
it.
Without even a question.
Yeah, easy.
You know what the biggest problem is? With that whole, I mean, the biggest thing that's going to cause the problem, that's going to end up causing a problem with how I think that ends up causing an issue with team chemistry, even though Jason Tatum seems like a humble enough guy to be like, I'm still me. Like, it's all good. Like, get what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? Somewhere inside, and I'm going to say something real right now. Somewhere, if it don't trouble him somewhere inside him that he's not the finals MVP, now I got serious questions about Jason Tatum.
Nope,
it should bother the fuck out of you.
Nope, you don't have to do that. I'm gonna beat you to that punch. I'm gonna beat you to that punch.
What? How?
Because to the point we just said, if Jaylen Brown gets Finals MVP, whether they win in 4 or 5 or whatever, right?
Right.
It's no longer their team thing. They're cool being together. It's gonna be the outside noise. The outside noise now causes that. You essentially here's what you got, and this KD is I'm using KD and Steph as this example, and it might be apples to oranges like use, but Steph and them won a title proof KD got it, but when KD won 2 Finals MVPs, KD always talked about he felt a little empty or he felt like it wasn't his. Jason Tatum, because Steph and the three, Steph, Clay, and Draymond, that's Golden State. Now, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are Boston. But the kicker about it is what? Everybody has said Jason Tatum, is the dude.
Right.
So once that happened, he was brought there to be the dude. He's supposed to be the Kobe like Mamba mentality guy. So to your point, possibly, but could they say, well, we got one championship out of it, and we can't afford to have $620 million in payroll? That's between two players.
Exactly. Which one you get rid of?
So
Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum ain't gonna be who he's supposed to be until he playing on his own.
I feel that.
I still say I feel like this right here. I feel like Jaylen Brown should stay in Boston.
And you get rid of.
You think Tatum should go somewhere else?
Yep. This is my opinion. This is only my thought and my opinion. And just hear me out on this. Just hear me out. Okay, they win, cool. They lose, cool. We're gonna do it even worse if they lose. But here's why I think Jason Tatum should go somewhere. Because his mentality or the way he plays, as young and great as he is, he don't talk shit like Larry Bird. Jaylen Brown is closer to Bill Russell with his thought process and social media stuff. Social activist stuff. Jaylen Brown's closer to that.
Oh, yeah.
So my mentality with Jason Tatum is like, put him in a situation to where he can thrive. He's going to play. But it's almost like, yeah, man, I don't feel like talking. It's almost like saying, it's almost like,
let him play with Steph.
Maybe
he won't have to say shit, dude.
But that pressure. Okay, well, you said go to state. You said go to state. Now I'm just throwing it. Now this is just hypothetical situation.
Or the Lakers,
No, hell no. Fuck no. Shit no.
Some in LA.
Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater.
That's the worst. That's the worst place.
Don't be a hater.
No, it's not about ASAP.
I think they'd embrace him like Kobe, man. I think they treat him like Kobe, man.
No. It's not about LA now. Understand, he ain't Kobe. For everything you want to say about Kobe was an asshole. He worked his ass off. I'm talking about, for example, this is what I'm talking about. We talked about this last podcast, where the coach is the system. Like Tibbs or Miami, for example, or San Antonio, for example, where it's just, you can just be you. Because he's so mellow and so cool, it's like, you'll never see Jason Tatum just look at a motherfucker. I watched him, you'll never see Jason Tatum look at a motherfucker like, motherfucker, I'm gonna whoop your motherfucking ass. He always even kill. I like that about him, he's even killed, but I'm like, yeah. Where it's just
that's why you need Marcus Smart, man. That's why you need him. That's why you need him. That's why you gotta have them dudes on the team, man. That's why you need a Draymond. As much as he may cost you at times when they had during their heyday, he was the engine for that. You could count on him for it. Steph ain't gonna go off on nobody. Clay ain't gonna go off on nobody. You gotta have Draymond, man. You gotta have them people, man.
I want to make something very clear, and it's something that I'm not even sure. And this is I don't want to steer too far away from the. Realistically speaking, it ain't a whole lot left to say about the finals. But game 3 coming up, I think it's tomorrow, or is it tomorrow, right?
It's tomorrow.
Tomorrow night. Okay. So game 3 coming up. So by the time we record again, the finals very, very well could be over. or
no, the hell it won't. Ladies and gentlemen, no the fuck it won't. We're gonna do this shit again real fast.
Are they playing every other day?
Every 3.
Every 3 days? Okay, because I know. They was doing every other day when it was East and West. So okay, so now it's just the 2 teams playing. So after the game tomorrow, the next game ain't till
Saturday.
Yeah. Okay. So it'll be 2 more games before we record again. But that's cool.
It'll
Because
be how
by
many
that
games?
point, it'll be 2 more games before because we record. Well, that niggas, they don't need to know when we record. Fuck them. But I mean, not. I'm just
Unfortunately,
playing.
some
Y'all
of
know I
us.
love y'all.
Unfortunately, some of them knew that already. So yeah, we're gonna have to get this in somewhere
Oh
because
shit.
we are going into training camps now.
Oh Lord.
We are
NFL
going into
about to get
training camps
interesting too.
in college. So
You know what? Can I do? I got to do this real quick. I'm sorry. I have to do it.
you can.
I said I was gonna try not to do it, but I gotta say this because I need to make a
Oh
point very
hell!
clear. Make a point very clear.
Oh hell!
First of all, salute to the Celtics and the Mavs. You know what I'm saying? Best of luck to all y'all. Um, I love basketball. Like I always watched basketball. Like, you know what I'm saying? I played football in college, but it's like I wasn't really a football dude until like later. Basketball was first. You know what I'm saying? So I always loved basketball. And I loved watching basketball. And once I got a little older and started seeing uh I started watching women's college basketball, but I started watching the girls play at our school in high school. And I was like, damn, like some of these they can hoop. Like this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then I get to college and it's like, whoa. Like,
So you was gonna
you know
do
what I'm saying?
it.
They nice.
So
So I always, you know what I'm saying? I was always so when the WNBA happened, I was like, oh, this is dope. This is dope. And I remember Cheryl Swoops and and Shamika Holesclaw and Lisa Leslie and Rebecca Lowe. I remember all of that. You know what I'm saying? And I was there for it. It was a lull in there, probably 3-4 year period where I wasn't really tuned in, but it was mainly just because, you know what I'm saying, life was happening. But that same thing can't be said for everybody. And that's the only reason why with the current thing that's going on in women's basketball. That's the
go spit
only
it out.
reason why.
Go
I
ahead and
mean,
spit it out because you said you weren't gonna do it. Go ahead and spit it out. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna say it. I'm gonna say it. Just
Put
get
it on
that.
the
But
table.
I want to
Just go
make sure I
ahead.
put it in a proper perspective because the problem
Go
is
ahead.
on social media when people say things or like you type a post, you don't want to be too crazy with the wording. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Let me make my point, and there it is. But people will misconstrue it, and because you can't, like, damn, if I could, I don't want to have to keep going back and editing this, and I don't want to go back and forth with you. I shouldn't have to. You know what I'm saying? But people will take shit and run with it in all the wrong directions. And then when you try to be the voice of reason and say, wait, everybody put the brakes on, you know what I'm saying? The wild part is there's validity in parts of what both sides are saying. But what y'all both missing is that neither side got it all the way right. I like Caitlin Clark. First time I saw her play, I was like, yo, okay. Then it was a little bit of time passed and I seen her play again. But the whole time I'm hearing it, and I'm like, that's the girl that was the one that was. They was like, yeah, that's her. I'm like, all right, cool. Seen her play again. Okay, I see you. That's what's up. I see you. I see you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I see that. I also see a lot of other things taking place. Like I already seen Aja Wilson make every other basketball player on the court look like they're not supposed to be there. I seen a whole lot of ladies come through the pipeline to make a whole lot of players like they ain't supposed to be there. And case in point, for those of y'all asking, Brittany Griner's been hurt all year. She only played in part of a game. Why is she on a U.S. Olympic team? Have you ever actually watched her play? She's 6'8", dog. Get that shit out of it. Get that shit out of it.
Take one thing at a time, dog.
I am. I just wanted to say
I'm gonna
that
let you finish before I say what I'm about to say.
I just wanted to say that because that's the other thing that's been driving me crazy. Like, what the fuck? That's crazy. Y'all don't see why? Anyway, there's a very, very, very good reason why y'all favorite ain't on the team. It's a good reason for it. And I saw a quote that was just posted from the U.S. Olympic teams. I don't know if it was a coach or one of the people that run that help head the organization, but they was like, "Yo, We don't care nothing about what y'all talking about ratings and popularity. We was trying to put together the best team. We trying to win.
The committee.
Yeah, the committee. Yeah, it was like
Committee.
we trying to win. Like I don't know why y'all worried about all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like,
Right.
exactly, exactly. Let's remember something. 22-ish years old, maybe. Caitlin, Angel, all of them, they're going to have plenty of opportunities to go be an Olympic team. At a point, they are going to be the Olympic team. We supposed to applaud what they're doing, but don't ever, like, you know what's crazy is they talking about, oh, she put so many eyes on the game, but you know what put the eyes on her? Angel fucking Reese. Think about it. Yeah, they was talking about it, but until the big bad wolf from LSU was like, in your face, and you going home. What's up with it? And let's not forget, y'all favorite lost twice when it meant the most. I'm just saying, she's not ready. She lead the fucking league in turnovers. She needs to get stronger. She needs to figure out how her game translates to the next level. She's still doing. She's a shooter. You can't. If a motherfucker's an offensive weapon like that, you're not going to be able to stop them. It's impossible. You can't. She's gonna score points, but it's more the basketball than scoring points.
I look at her. It's the defense. It's what's the correlation? We say, you go from high school athletics to college athletics, and the overall talent is just a little bit better. They're a little bit faster, a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. Okay,
Absolutely.
take the next step. Collegiate sports to professional sports. Everybody out there is a dog. Even the 11th person on the bench is a dog. So there's nothing you're not ready for it. A shooter's gonna shoot. If you can shoot, you can shoot. You can shoot on cement outside. You can shoot in the gym. You can shoot. Okay, that's great. But if you watch a defense, she, does the Olay defense, a whole lot. She makes a lot of business decisions. Number one is because the game is moving a little bit faster. The game's moving faster. And number two, it comes with the IQ. You got the college basketball IQ. You don't have the professional court vision yet to know what this play is. And that comes with getting in the lab and studying, being like Kobe, and going in there and knowing the other team's plays, being like Bron, hey, where's this person going to be? Where's she going to be? Where will she pass the ball to? Okay, she dribbles with this hand, but she likes to cross over and shoot from here. So I need to be over here if I think she's going to shoot. So you can kind of make up for your slow foot speed or not being on point if you just kind of know the game a little bit better. And that's going to come with, some years. She's a rook, so we got to give her some time to catch up. But that's the hype. When the best player in the league really is A'ja Wilson, we know this. Stop giving the girl so much screen time and just let her develop. Let her develop, let her do her thing, because she's gonna get her numbers. She's gonna get Rook of the Year. She's gonna get her numbers. She's gonna get everything that she deserves. She's gonna do her thing. But I didn't see her it as a snub for her not being on the Olympic team. They trying to get a chip. We can't have somebody out here who scores 30 but allows 22, or allows 17, from the person she's defending. So, I get it. She's gonna be great. I wanted to do her thing. She a shooter. I like watching people shoot, man. And her motion's great. She got the fire for it. She just too smart. I explained to somebody that she's playing under the Jordan rules right now. And she just gonna have to, figure out how to defeat the Jordan rules. Jordan went and got stronger, like you said. Hey, hit them weights. Get one of them chicks to show you how to get your nutrition right and get your weights right. Use that facility. Use those $1 million trainers your organization got. Get in the lab. And then shut all of us up, once you out there going crazy.
I mean, she ain't gonna be able to make them feet but so much faster, but she can get a little quicker. You know what I'm saying? And then like you said, the IQ will add to how well she's able to play on the defensive end. And that's what I think she needs the most work on. That's what I think she needs the most work on, defense and just being able to take the physicality of the pro game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like the punishment.
And the fucked up part is y'all whining about that shit. Them ladies been playing like that. They been playing like that. What are you talking about?
Asia Wilson face
Bro,
picture. I
oh
wish
my
I could
God.
do picture in picture, but that picture of Asia Wilson, man, she had like scars all over her face. She scored 36 points that night, but she paid for it.
Oh yeah,
But she didn't complain. No arguing. It's the game. It's just the game.
that's it. Go ahead, Phantom. Take off. I see it on your face. Go ahead.
What? What did I
She
do?
ready.
I see it on your face. Go ahead.
What did
Took
I
a
do?
long vape pull, yo. We saw that.
Nah, I wrote down some notes. Gentlemen, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with your point. Either one of y'all. I don't think she deserved to be there. Because if you're going to tell me you won 7 straight gold medals and it's based off of just winning, no, I don't disagree with that. How can I? How can anybody? Now, if you use ESPN, Stephen A. Smith's marketing matters. Damn show does matter. That's not a lie. Part of me went to the, she was snubbed, but I was like, okay, who the fuck are you taking off for her? And based off of me watching WNBA and USA Olympics women basketball, for context, y'all, I love Candace Parker. I think me and Candace Parker were dating in my head when I was young. Shit.
But at least Sheldon, woman alone, Sheldon gonna come get you.
Yeah, I love Candace Parker. I love Candace Parker in my head. Like that's my Candace Parker was always my Pat Summitt, Tennessee. Love Candace Parker.
No doubt.
Caitlin Clark, and this is something that people may not want to hear, tad bit overrated in a way. Tad bit overrated in a way. To me, great college career, but you got to win some chip. You got to win a chip. You got to get it. And you talking about the Angel Reese thing, Sel, we talked about that yesterday. You talked about that last podcast when I did this right here, when Angel Reese did that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the big bad wolf ain't Angel Reese. It's South Carolina.
Oh, I know. But I'm saying the media tried to make Angel Reese the big bad wolf.
Well, yeah, and Angel Reese embraced it, and she had to take her lumps with it, and everything had to come with it. So I'm not really concessions have been made, or exemptions have been made. And when I use examples of people on TV who use them, I'm like, all three of us are old enough to be like, and as Isaiah Thomas wasn't on that dream team, but Christian Laettner was. Don't hide your eyes now, motherfucker. Don't hide your eyes now. I'm sorry, I was a young man in 92. Shit, I don't know how old I was, but I knew who the hell Isaiah Thomas was.
Isaiah Thomas did so. He did so. Yeah.
But to the point is like, yeah, she probably ain't. She's probably not ready. And I'm good with that. But could she have gone over there as an ambassador? Anybody ever thought about that?
Yeah, she can still go over there and hang out. Buy a ticket.
Could she have been this motherfucker say buy a ticket. Goddamn. I'm talking about an ambassador. She got to pay her own way to be an ambassador.
Yeah, she can get some free polo. She get a free Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, damn, both of y'all. Damn, both of y'all on that shit. I thought somebody would have been on my side, but damn, neither one of y'all side. Like, because she had a free Ralph. I mean,
hey, she gets some exclusive Ralph. So that's worth it. Go over there. Go to Paris, chill, wee, bonbons, and all that good stuff.
I guess I'm out on this one day. I'm like, damn, she could at least been an ambassador, goddamn, getting mop-up time or something, shit. But
I mean, look at it like this, man. She a rook. Olympics happen every 4 years with her development arc, and the potential she has in 4 years.
Candace was there.
The league will be hers
too now.
League will be hers, man. In 4 years, it'll be hers, man. That's
Candace
all we'll be talking about 4 years from now.
But Candace was there. Brianna Stewart, if I'm not mistaken, might have been there. Maya may have been there, possibly. And then the pundits that's on there, Chanae Ngulake, and her sister didn't go, and she was an MVP and a champion. I just think, it's overblown because what we said before. Honestly, it's a white young lady. And the league, in the league, I mean, I hate to make it a black and white thing when I'm saying it because
but it is.
Nobody's bitching about Angel Reese not being. So, but Angel
because we
Reese,
know she ain't ready.
How they get paid? They get paid off ticket sales. Who's buying those tickets, man? Like who's really buying those tickets? I don't know.
And Caitlin Clark's ticket sales have outrated the whole everybody.
Indeed.
Merch, jerseys, everything. They're going dumb. They're going dumb over it. So I get it. If you don't want to have to supplement the league with the men's, revenue, then you're gonna have to figure out a way to make the league more marketable. Without cheapening the product. You could bring in the 3-point line, lower the rims, all this other stuff they're talking about.
Bro, women aren't gonna, women are not gonna do women's
ain't going for it.
Nope.
Hell no, because they don't want that. They don't want that because they don't want that lesson. They don't want to lessen their talents. And they're already tired of being.
They've been on the court playing with us all our life.
Yeah.
Everybody knows chicks that's been playing with us in our neighborhoods, in our schools with us. They could dust dudes. They've been shooting with the men's ball. Some of them it's hard for them to go to a women's ball. They've been shooting with the men's ball.
And Sev said something to me, and he bringing up the old school one. He's leaving out one. He's leaving out one that many people don't even remember. Don't bring up.
Who?
Ooh. Last name Miller.
You talking about Cooper? Who?
Nope. Last name Miller.
Oh, you talking about Cheryl?
Oh, that's the best, probably the best female player ever. Everybody say that.
But she never got to shine. But that's the one you leave out. Like people were like, Cheryl Miller will cook the fuck out your ass. And talk shit to you and could do everything.
Reggie said she used to bust his ass.
On a regular basis. Everybody said that. Yeah, on a regular basis. She's better than Reggie Miller, better than her brother.
And I'll give you a context for it. When Shannon Sharp won the Hall of Fame, he said, I might be the first ballot Hall of Famer, but I'm the second best player in my own goddamn family. Because Sterling was better than him. And Reggie said, shit, my sister used to whoop men's ass. And didn't give a rat shit. So all I'm saying is, I don't disagree with y'all point about it. It's just I'm actually with y'all on the point. It's just like, because she had an ambassador, had been there, put asses in seats, sure. Because you have figured out a way, but you're making a concession for her that you didn't make for anybody else, which they're not gonna make. But to my point is like history and men's basketball has made concessions and exemptions for everybody. So I'm sorry, we do the GOAT men's conversation. That's a concession that people make anyway. So therefore, we'll get to that later on. Cool.
I'm gonna tell you where the WNBA fucked up. Okay, I'm about to go. Just follow me.
Don't.
Here we go. No. I gotta do it. I gotta do it because it's the truth. And if y'all ever seen the tagline on Pantha Politix Podcast, only real talk allowed, that's the one thing I will guarantee you. I don't get on here and say shit just to entertain you. I mean every single word. So I'm gonna tell you because it's the truth, and I need y'all to hear it. Hey, this is where they fucked up. You know what they tried to do? They tried to do some magic bird shit. The only problem is they ain't put the same energy behind Angel Reese they put behind Caitlin Clark, so now it's out of balance. The NBA got it right when they did it. B, they made it a black-white thing. Okay, go ahead.
Question.
Go ahead.
Angel Reese LSU team was better than Caitlin Clark.
Absolutely.
Angel Reese ain't a better or comparable player to Caitlin Clark, technically. Larry Bird and Magic was They saw each other in the finals, and we all knew, even though we all knee high to a jit, was like, shit, these motherfuckers. So
Exactly.
yeah.
But the difference is we talking about the WNBA in 2024. It's a whole different thing now. You can still market Angel Reese and make her a superstar, even if she doesn't shoot 3-pointers, and you can make her a star, even if she's not as big a star as Asia Wilson or as some of the other Erica. None of them. She's not going to be as big a star as them because they score a lot of points, and she's never going to be a big time scorer like that. But you can still, because of the history between the two of them and what made them both nationally known, you could have played that. And Angel's playing good enough for it to make sense. She's in the top 5 in rebounding in the league. People are showing up to see her play. She's got everything Caitlin don't got off the court as far as the flow, as far as the shine and all of that shit.
Brother, they don't have the
Angel
rivalry.
got it.
Brother, they don't have the rivalry.
You could have created that too.
No, but you can't manufacture the rivalry because everybody already knows it because they've already seen it. So you manufacturing something when fans already know
the difference.
Manufacturing something.
It's still a difference though. You missing the major difference. The major difference is the Lakers and the Celtics already had a rivalry, right?
True.
You got two women who had a rivalry in college. Now they're both going to the WNBA the same year. Those two teams could create a rivalry if you're trying to push these two people's rivalry to elevate the visibility of your league. The problem is it leaned too heavy one way.
Okay,
Angel Reese still get.
That's one part of it, though. But here's the thing, though. They only did this one time. It's not, when you say a rivalry, that means I got to go through you. I got to go through you to get to either where I want to go to, or I got to get to you to get to the chip. That's why Bird and Magic became the thing.
People sit down and write out them schedules all the time. They sit down and write them schedules and they move shit around the way they want to move it all the time.
All right, now we doing conspiracy theory shit now.
No. But people
it's not conspiracy. It's like how they set up a NFL schedule. You know, thank you. They set it up, a particular way to put people where they need to be. I mean, I think they broadcast 36 out of 40 of Caitlin's games, 36 out of 40 of the Fever, one of the worst teams in the league, but they on nationally, televised 36 times because of her. You very well could have. Maybe they just haven't learned what other leagues have learned or the men's league has learned with creating parity, by making sure that this person is moved into this division, this conference, even if they're not with a great team, they're close enough so that they play 2 times a year so that you could put them on TV twice in a year's time.
Absolutely.
It's that planning aspect, that might not be there yet. You know what I'm saying? They could have, it matched up perfect to be a nice new Bird Magic type joint. You got the black girl that you can market as the black girl for the black girls. You got the white girl you can market as white girl. Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah,
but
exactly right.
Thinking of the two leagues, they're just not far enough along yet to do what the NBA has done with all of their,
capitalize off of that shit. Yeah, I feel.
Yeah,
and
this is maybe the first time that they've had 2 people like that. A Caitlin and Angel coming in at the same time with the notoriety. Now they built the league up a little bit, so it's much more visibility. So I think this is their first go around managing this type of thing. So I think they'll get better with it. They'll get better with it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, now what we going to next? Now you did the one thing you said you weren't going to do. Now where we going now?
Oh, I had a question for you. Yeah, I had a question for you. I was very interested in this. Very interested in this. So, Rod Strickland. Rod Strickland is one of my favorite point guards all the time.
Let me go through my notes first.
Kevin Johnson.
Go ahead. Keep going.
One of my favorite point guards all the time that most people slept on. I'm like, dog, if you knew anything about that Phoenix team in that era, y'all think about Barkley and dog, Kevin Johnson. Trust me when I tell you, Kevin Johnson. Oh my goodness, he was, man. So my question
I'm
is,
taking KJ, man. I already know what you. I'm taking KJ. Give me Kevin Johnson, man.
okay.
Rod Strickland, nice, dead nice, dead
Ooh,
nice. You can't sleep on Rod
whoa,
Strickland.
whoa.
Yeah. Hey, if Allen Iverson say Kevin Johnson introduced him to the league and made that man cry, I'm going with Kevin Johnson. He said that he didn't even do it in a flashy way. He just said that man was so smart that he gave that man buckets, and he had never been given buckets like that before in his life. That's Allen Iverson, man. That's another Hall of Famer talking about
I'll
you that
fall
way.
back.
Yeah,
I'll
I
fall
think I'm
back.
gonna have to rock with KJ, man.
Yeah.
I
I think
feel
I'm
it.
gonna have to rock with KJ, man.
I'm gonna fall back on this one because you said that and I forgot about that part because AI did say that shit. I was like,
Yeah,
"Is it?"
yeah,
I'm gonna
that
fall
messed
back on
me
that
up,
one.
yo.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall
He
back on
said
that
it
one.
made him cry, man, and it was the way that he said he did it, and that was indicative of Kevin's game. Now he would, now he'll flush on you.
Oh
People
yes,
forgot that KJ would flush on you too, but that really
yes.
wasn't his game. You know, he just working within the game, giving you a nice quiet 26, 12, and you know
You
9,
know what,
10. You know, every single
L,
night,
damn all
easy.
that. L, damn all that. Just because I just said I agree with you, fuck all that shit. I love Ross Strickland. Ross Strickland had goddamn handle. I
Going
ain't
Rod.
disagreeing with you. No, I'm
What
actually
you like?
going with
What you like about him? What you like about him? The handle? Is
Ross
it the
Strickland
handle? Is it
handles
the
was
way he play the
mean
game?
as a son of a bitch,
Nice
dog.
handle. Nice handle. You give
Nice.
now. Okay. Okay. If you're gonna choose, if you're
Ooh.
gonna make it a Rod Strickland, if we're gonna go
He didn't.
handles, if we're gonna go
You didn't.
handles,
Hey, you didn't
put him
catch my
with a
whole thing.
person of the
You
era.
didn't catch it. You didn't catch what I just said.
What else?
I want to fight with you. I'm taking KJ because of what y'all said, but I just want to
Okay.
fight for no reason because I'm like, God damn, Ross Strickland handles was me. But I'm like, damn. I'm only fighting with you just to
Okay.
be a contrarian, just for a reason.
Rod
I'm taking
Strickland.
I'm
Rod
not
Rod.
Strickland
fighting.
or Baron Davis.
I'm taking
Rod
Rod.
Strickland or Baron
Oh,
Davis. Then
I'm taking
Oh,
Baron
Ross
Davis.
Strickland.
I'm
Ross
taking Baron
Strickland
Davis. I'm taking Baron
over
Davis.
you
Baron
still
Davis.
taking Rod Strickland over
I'm,
Baron Davis? Okay.
I'm taking Baron Davis.
Okay.
Oh,
B Diddy was nasty. Now
I'm
B Diddy was
taking Baron
nasty.
Davis,
Now.
yo. If we talking about Baron Davis before the ACL tears,
Yeah.
man, come
Yeah.
on.
That was
Well,
Come
hold up
on,
then.
man.
I'm finna shut this whole conversation down then.
Uh-oh.
Jamal Crawford.
Jeez. I'm still taking
I'm
Baron
still
Davis.
take Baron Davis.
Sham God himself.
Oh.
Sham God
You know what?
himself.
You know what Sham God problem is? Sham God, unfortunately, fucked around and got his shot and turned into the stereotype of what they say about New York point guards. Yeah, it look real good when they do it, but they can't finish it. That's what they always said about New York point guards. They can't finish it. So that's why when you find one that can, they run with it. Most New York point guards got the handle. They got the handle. No question about it. Kenny Anderson. Kenny Anderson.
No, not Kenny Anderson. Throw that out.
No. I said that's the perception people have of New York
But
point
Oh yeah,
guards.
that's a real thing.
Jamal Crawford from out here.
We already know that. But what did Jamal Crawford do?
Oh. See.
Ladies and gentlemen, pardon my language. That motherfucker could stay in the league as an eighth man right now. You know it.
Oh yeah.
I know it.
Oh yeah. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all.
And you won't
He got
question
the
you
kind of
like
skills
damn.
that
Jamal
translate
he
Crawford
got
easy.
skills that transfer.
What
His skills will,
what fuck Jamal Crawford is, he became the fucking six man. The award needed to be the Jamal Crawford Award for 6 man a year at this point in time. Because he was that fucking talented and everybody knew it. Jordan knew it, Kobe knew it. Everybody knew he was that. It's like, who the fuck is Jamal Crawford?
Now I'm gonna get controversial. If we picking like the dark horse 6 man type thing, I'm going with Lou Williams. I'm going with Lou because Lou's overall skill package and ability to fill the bucket up. I'm going with Lou Williams. You know, and Jamal Crawford handles super stupid nice, dictate the game, control the game, but six man wise or the unkept secret Weapon X on the team, I'll probably have to give it to Luke Will, man. I like Luke.
I can
man.
can
Luke,
I actually I think I can cancel that one out. Actually, I think I can cancel that one out. The old Manu Ginobili is a 6 man.
Ooh.
The older Manu Ginobili can cancel him out. And the sad part is y'all know I ain't lying.
Manu Ginobili. Young James Harden as a 6 man.
But young James Harden.
Ooh.
No, because it's different. It's different though. You know it's different. They discovered James Harden.
How so?
Because they discovered James Harden. Manu Ginobili came over with hype on his back. He had hype.
What's true?
James Harden came in the league and we was all pissed off. Like, why the fuck they won't keep the Thunder together? No. And James Harden in Oklahoma City Thunder, James Harden that was in Houston, and what he became. Manu Ginobili, literally, they drafted that dude. It was like, who's a European dude?
Now, I don't know why I always forget about Houston James Harden, but that was actually the coldest James Harden that there was. That's when he was crossing people up, stepping back, looking at them, flipping the ball 2 times, then knocking down 3. That was the coldest. Coldest James Harden, yo.
They changed the rules for him. The step back, because he would travel. They like, did James Harden travel?
He traveling like a mother.
Did he travel? Yeah. So
that's another James thing.
Harden, did he travel? Yeah, but Manu Ginobili and James Harden ain't in the same category.
Okay.
Manu came in with hype. James Harden was like, they found it. Oklahoma City and Sam Presti found James Harden.
I'm getting ready to fuck this whole shit up. I'm going to bring Mitch Richmond to the party. What we going to do? I'm bringing Mitch Richmond to the party. What we going to do? Hey, there was people don't even realize it was a stretch. Michael Jordan there wasn't a day that Michael Jordan was on the court in the NBA that he wasn't the best shooting guard in the NBA. There wasn't a single day. I don't give a fuck who you talking about. From the moment he stepped foot on the court, he was the best shooting guard in the NBA, period. But for a long little run there in the 90s, Mitch Richmond might have been the second best shooting guard in the NBA. Mitch Richmond was special. He was on some really bad teams.
Mitch Richmond, I think of Michael Finley too. Michael Finley was kind of the same kind of, player.
Nope. I can't even
look at that.
Mitch Richmond.
You don't like Michael Finley?
No,
Mitch a monster.
No. What I think of Michael Finley, you know what I think of when Michael Finley didn't come up? Sean Kemp.
Oh man,
Sean Kemp. That's why
with a better jump shot. With a better jump shot, yeah.
That damn Sean Kemp. You might want to call him Sean Kemp. See if they call him Sean Kemp. But that damn Sean Kemp. If you look at that Seattle team, if you actually take a page out of that Seattle team, bruh, GP.
That was the Monstars, man. That was the Monstars.
Deadlift Shrimp.
Deadlift Shrimp, man, that was my guy right there.
And people slip on Deadlift. Deadlift Shrimp can shoot his ass off.
Yes,
now,
indeed.
I'm saying shooting.
Yes, indeed.
Guess who I'm talking about is a great shooter that people don't even respect. Well, Shaq does it, but everybody don't do it. D3.
Oh, Dennis Scott, yeah.
D3, bro, was walking in them soft toe, soft shell, goddamn Reeboks. That motherfucker just doop, and just
was a walking bucket.
Yes, sir. And will drop that bitch on you. I'm like, damn, D3.
Yeah, you're walking bucket.
He won't even play defense all the way. He working them. Hey, what's them Reeboks with the goddamn? Y'all can tell me. Sneakerheads tell me the Reeboks with the fucking rigid bottoms on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
He was wearing them shit. And just doop. Yeah. On back down the court.
That shit's crazy.
I love
Scott was wild, yo.
That was my dude.
Dennis Scott was wild. Like it's
if you were a gamer and you play NBA Live or my bad, NBA Live. I'm sure people who don't know NBA Live or NBA Jam, give or take.
Oh shit.
That motherfucker goddamn, he get on fire, D3 just be like, he's on fire.
Human torch.
And just walk your ass back down the court. Yes, sir.
Yo, that's crazy.
Craig Hodges
Yo.
was lit like that too on the video games.
Woo.
Lit.
The video game
Slowest
let you
release
know that
ever.
they knew Craig Hodges was nice.
Yeah,
They knew he
lit.
was. They knew he was. Man.
Well, shit. I mean, you got to put the legs in it then.
Oh shit.
You got to put the legs in
Yeah.
it. Legs got slept on. Legs could shoot. It was just like, yeah, y'all forget you on ESPN. I'm like, no, them legs actually fucking shoot his ass off.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm about to tell y'all some shit that Kyle Korver, yo. That white boy.
That fucker.
Hey.
It took LeBron.
He was crazy.
It took LeBron in them damn Heat. But Kyle Korver, when he played for the Bulls, that motherfucker.
Human Torch.
And he about 6'8". He's like Kyle Korver's like 6'7", 6'8".
Yeah.
Human Torch.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, look shoot his ass off.
Man. I'm trying to
All
tell
right.
you.
All right, now where we going now?
You already know where we're going. And this gonna be the be all the end all right here. I've been waiting for this. So,
Is this LeBron Jordan we doing? Because I said it.
I mean, nah, it ain't just LeBron Jordan. It's just the GOAT conversation.
Oh shit!
I mean,
Well,
it could be LeBron Jordan, but I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I feel like there may be some different aspects of this conversation that might come to bear here. So,
okay, let me do this like part. I'll do it like this right here. Seb, if you want to start, Evan, if you want to follow up, I'm gonna go last. For everybody who will listen to this podcast, I ask you to do two things, and I ask y'all to do two things before I go. Pull up the Ali Summit, which is 67. Have that picture there. And I will also ask you to pull up Miami Heat Trayvon Martin hoodie picture.
okay.
Have those pulled up of what I'm about to say. Now, y'all can go ahead, and I'm going to take notes and shut the fuck up. So whoever want to go first, have fun.
Oh
have
shit.
If you see me going down the notes, all I'm gonna do is take them and just okay. Mind y'all, ladies and gentlemen, I am a Spurs fan, by the way. So I am a Spurs fan.
Oh shit.
Whoever want to take off first, have at it.
Oh shit. I think you know what? Actually, after the conversation we had about it, I think Ev has a very unique viewpoint on the whole GOAT conversation. So I definitely think that will set the table the best. So follow me, brother, please.
What, go by era?
Oh, I mean, that's the reason. But that's the reason why I want him to go first. Because when I talked to him on the phone, he was like, I mean, I think it's kind of silly. Like I really kind of see it this way, go by era. And so I need to hear that first, and then wait. Because I need to hear that first.
Wait. Now, say how you gonna say it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna knock it. But I'm gonna repeat what I said. I'm gonna repeat.
I see it go by era. Okay. Pick LeBron up and put him in 90s basketball. He would be different. The game was different. The players were different. He'd be playing with Mike. So if you put Bron in 90s basketball with Mike, he would be another player like Karl Malone or Charles Barkley or somebody else that's really, really good, but you run up against a bus. If you in the East, you're going to get smacked every single year because Chicago going to the finals every year. Okay, if you in the West, you better be dead nice or you still going to have to deal with MJ. Okay, Hakeem Olajuwon didn't get him until MJ left. If you pick Bron up and put him in MJ's league, he's going to have to play people like MJ. Okay, you take MJ and put him in LeBron's time with the way that the rules are in LeBron's time. I think someone like MJ would, he would cross over into this time because he's going to score 50 points. He's going to score mad points. He's going to go to the line and he's going to hit all them gimmies. He's going to score mad points. And the league, the times, the eras are different. If you go back to Bill Russell, okay, yeah, you had some other taller players on the floor. You had some other players that could play with Bill Russell at that time, but you also had a whole bunch of journeymen. You had a whole bunch of players that weren't as good as Bill Russell. We're in an era right now, in this era where if you go across and look at the parity and look at all the teams and see the players that they have on their teams, there's like 3 Wembys playing right now. They all tall, they all spindly, they all 8 foot tall, they all got a handle, they all can shoot from the perimeter. It's a different time. So by era overall, if it was just a choice for me, I would say MJ, because I can pick MJ up out of this time and put him in this time right here, and he's going to dominate still. If I pick players up from this era and put them back there at that time, they're going to struggle a little bit because it was a tougher league. You could touch people. These dudes don't want to be touched. So give me MJ overall, but if we have the debate or we're trying to have the debate, I always break it up by era. So I say Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain in that era. In the middle, we talking the Jordan era. It just ain't nobody outside of Jordan in that era. And if we're talking moving into current, it's Kobe, LeBron. You Shaq, if you want to throw in there on sheer dominance. You can throw these players into that talk. So I think you got to break it up into 3 different segments, and then you can choose an overall, but there's always going to be a counterpoint to that because the league itself has changed over the years. But that's just me. That's just me. That's how I look at it.
I feel that seriously. Yeah. My thing has always been this. I took a big grouping of players that I thought were like probably the best players I've ever seen. And then I started whittling that group down. Boom, 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 boom. Who I got left? Oh, these 10 people. I need to chop that to 5. Boom, 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 boom. And it gets a lot harder once you get down to 10 to chop it down to 5. Because that person at 6 or 7, it's probably a really small thing that's keeping them from being in spot 5. You know what I'm saying? It could be something as simple as I like their post package better than I like this other person. You know what I'm saying? But when we're talking about the top 5, once you get it down to the 5 players that you're holding in that position, the thing that starts making it difficult for me is specifically eras, like you said. The reason being, unlike most people, especially in hip hop, but it translates to sports as well. When it comes to talking about who's the GOAT, I rarely like to include things that got nothing to do with whatever the sport is. But generally, I have something outside of that just in case I need it. But I'm like, nah, as far as I'm concerned, if you're calling me the greatest of, if I'm the greatest anything of all time, then that means I do that thing better than anybody else. No, I don't really know what else goes into that equation. But when I examined it I was like, okay, who could make me question my resolve on this? One player that came to mind, I was like, well, if he was like 5 inches taller, Allen Iverson might be the GOAT. Maybe. He was something special. Just too small. But he has a valid argument for somebody saying it. So if somebody say Allen Iverson, they GOAT, I can't be mad at that. I ain't mad. I see it. I see it up close and personal. I see you. Okay, I get it. Some young kids, they saying Kobe, and I'm like, I can't say Kobe because I've seen him before. And I love Kobe. Anybody that know me know that I'm a diehard Lakers fan and Kobe is my guy. But I can't say Kobe. I seen that already, and I seen it a little bit better than how you did. And just for shits and giggles, you had that big thing the first 3 times around. Let's not forget that. And this is no disrespect to Scottie Pippen or Dennis Rodman. Shaquille O'Neal at that era of his career was a absolute different animal than what anybody was used to seeing. You can't take that away. Take Shaq off that team and ask yourself, do they still win? Nah. Wasn't ready yet. LeBron James.
Take Shaq off that team and Chris Webber got a ring.
You feel me? And that's my favorite basketball player. I'd have been very happy to see him get one. So, yeah, you're absolutely fucking right. Take Shaq off that team, and then maybe the referees call things a little differently. Anyway, I ain't gonna get into all of that right now because fuck that, we won. But LeBron James, people make the assumption that I don't like LeBron James. It's not true. There are 2 things about LeBron James I certainly don't like. One, I don't like, he's a very, very, I like to call him a Venus flytrap. He's a Venus flytrap. That's what I call him. Why are you so buddy-buddy with every motherfucking body? What is that about? What? Stop.
He Magic.
Way more magic than Michael. Absolutely. And I've always said that. Way more magic than Michael. I think he has a little bit of both of them in him. You know what I'm saying? Because unlike what most people will lie to themselves and say, oh, well, LeBron won't just take over a game. No, I've seen him take over a game when he needed to do it. You can't say he won't do it. Does he not sometimes do it when he should? Sure. Throughout his whole career, there's been times he should have and he didn't. Okay. But to me, that's kind of like having a nigga write your rhymes for you. It's going to knock you a little bit on my list. It's going to knock you on my list. The second thing, I hate that he still plays for the Lakers. Just be honest. Because after we won the championship in the bubble and then things didn't quite shake out the next year, that should have been the end of the LeBron James in Los Angeles experiment right there. That should have been the end. Build up whatever you're going to build around Anthony Davis and make him have to do it or get him the fuck out of there. To me, LeBron James can, if I had to shake it all the way out and say, okay, this is 1, 2, LeBron James is cemented at number 2 for me. Just because what you're doing, I don't think I ever seen no shit like that before. That's crazy. That's wild that you're doing it this long. You know what I'm saying? I salute that. There's something to be said for that. But yeah, I've also seen I've seen too many things within the stretch of your career that made me say, nah. I believe you're a great player. I just can't believe you're the greatest. But you're great for damn sure. No question about it. Yeah. I don't know. So it's Jordan for me, man. Like I ain't LeBron's the closest thing at number 2, probably, but yeah, it's Jordan for me. All the way live. All the way live. And that's just leaving it at basketball. I'm not even gonna talk about the sneakers or Space Jam or none of that other shit. Like just off of basketball. Or the McDonald's commercials. Or the stop doing drugs commercials. I'm sorry, go ahead, bro.
They want to be like Mike, yo.
Y'all done?
It's got to be the shoes. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Do your thing. I'm ready.
Y'all sure y'all done? Go ahead and get it all out now.
Oh, no, I'm good. Go ahead. I'm waiting on this. Go right ahead.
Okay. Listen, look, the thing you don't want to do, I'm actually going to do. Because here's the thing. First and foremost, let's go ahead and put it on the table. It's all subjective. Wherever your goal is, hey, whoever you choose, you choose. It's okay. The fact that Tim Duncan and most people's top 5 as a Spurs fan, I'm like, yeah, go fuck yourself now. But let's go ahead and unpack this a little bit. I said last podcast, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. LeBron James will be, because history and people will make concessions or exemptions or excuses for him, like they did Michael Jordan, which they did. Who's the toughest era? It damn sure is not Jordan. It damn sure ain't LeBron. The toughest era is Mr. Russell. Because ultimately, you taking an ass whooping on the court, or you taking an ass whooping in Boston because you're black? You'd rather take the ass whooping on the court than being black in Boston. Now, I can do the life, these are whites only pies type of shit, but I don't have to. Don't laugh, nigga. You wait, put the headphones back down. Don't laugh. Put the headphones back down. See, reason why I said, when I started this conversation, I said, ladies and gentlemen, whoever watched this podcast, whatever, look up the Ali Summit, have that picture, and look up Trayvon Martin, Miami Heat's thing. Now, let's get into this all over. Because here's the thing that irks me and pisses me off. We are in this thing of, I wasn't alive, I didn't see it, I don't remember it before my time. And this is a sports argument, right? But then we, as black people, can't say, oh, Jim Crow South, segregation and all that shit. And I'm not even trying to go to the slavery part. We can't then say, oh, when we speak about these habits to white people say, well, you didn't have to go through this. Well, shit, that don't mean it didn't exist. Now, does it? No, it doesn't. So let's unpack this. Unpack it this way. Bill Russell, if the goal of sports by Elder Herm Edwards says what? We play to win the games. Well, Mr. Russell did that. Any GOAT you want to put in this conversation, guess what? They had Hall of Fame coaches. They won championships. They did all that shit. Now, LeBron is the caveat in this. And I'll get to that. He is the caveat, whether you want to know it or not. But okay, Russell stats don't add up. You know, white people, you know, tall black man, Bear Bryant, you know, Red Auerbach, you know, black players. Okay, that's cool. No problem. He won 11. John Havlicek got 8. Look at Havlicek's shit, stats or whatever. Cool. But now, let me throw Kareem at you. Lou Alcindor. Let me throw him at you. For people who don't want to understand it or listen to it, or you're too young to understand it, basketball resume for Kareem and Lou Alcindor is he might have the greatest basketball resume, period, from high school, college, and NBA. He's the only man I've ever heard this shit said. He has the most unstoppable move in basketball, which is the fucking sky hoop. They changed the rule at UCLA and told him he couldn't dunk. He has that. And he has championships. And he has the winning and the dominance. Oh, by the way, the all-time leading scorer record just got broken in, 2024? So it existed for like 30 to 40 years? But see, here's why I'm gonna get deep with it, because you didn't want to go there, Seb. I'm gonna go there. When I said pull up the Ali Summit, there's a reason why I said that. The Ali Summit is pivotal to Black people history and Black folks is because why? Ali said, "Oh, I ain't done nothing to no Viet Cong." That's his words per se. Excuse me. Oh, and yeah. By the way, Ali was hated for that. So was Jim Brown. So was Kareem. So was Bill Russell. All of them were hated because they stood for Black rights. And I'm gonna give you something, Seth. I'm gonna fuck with your head right now. There are two underlying figures in that whole Ali Summit that people don't always bring up. You ready for this one? Malcolm X and in honor of Elijah Muhammad. Because Black Muslims at that time were led by Elijah Muhammad, Malcolm X. Now, my timeline's a little off with the Malcolm X break off. So they were already hated by Black people, white people, Asians, everybody else. But that's what Kareem was. See, we can't keep doing this whole thing of he's going to keep it on the court because why? The white athlete had to show up and just be great. The Black athlete is always had to show up and be more. So, Mr. Jabbar got it, Kareem got it. Damn, Russell got it. So what Jordan got that they didn't got? That's why I said the second part of the photo was Trayvon Martin, Miami Heat tripping. This shit ain't about championship rings. It never was. Go to 98, go to YouTube, go to the NBC broadcast, go when Jordan pushed off on Brian Russell. It was a push off, whether he wants to know or not, whatever. Go to that and see what they say about him. Jordan is the three-peat and everything else they say. But when they put the stats up from that broadcast, also, Bill Russell's sitting right there, ain't he? Damn sure is. He fucking sure is. So it's not always about the rings. It never has been. It stopped being about that shit because Robert Horry made a fool out of his ass. Like, I got 7. And nobody's taking Robert Horry in any draft in the first fucking round. Who the fuck is taking him? Respect. But I'm not taking it.
Nah.
So now let's move it a little
Big
forward to LeBron. Let's move forward to LeBron James. LeBron James technically played in the second toughest era. Not Jordan, LeBron James. You know why? Ooh, I saw that look in your face. This right here.
Oh, I forgot. You are talking. Okay, I forgot. You are adding in the elements. Again, I was thinking about on the court, but now, yeah, you right.
No.
Okay, I give you that.
No. I'm going full tilt. Like I say, it's subjective. Y'all can disagree. It's fine. Okay, but this right here, that phone, shit. If they told you, think about it. I got 2 other men on here right now. If they told you at 16, whatever you thought you were gonna be, or anybody who's listening to us, they told you at 16, you are that. You are the next. This has gotten people killed, saved lives, gotten people fired, changed the world, made business, made millions of dollars, they've done a whole lot of goddamn things.
It's kind of, yeah.
I'm bringing this to a level of what I'm bringing to it is, I'm like, y'all have to understand now. This is not no disrespect, but it's not a white conversation because it's just not, because the white players being great and all the way, but the Black players who are in this conversation, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. The running gag with Kobe was, yeah, we got Kobe was goody 2 shoes. Found out he had no shoes on. Barbershop 2, whatever you want to do with that shit. Fine, no problem. Cool, gotcha. But once again, LeBron is living in that era. At 18 years old, you got to walk into the shadows of greats. Did you fail? Yeah, bro, you failed. Did you fuck off, make some bad decisions? Yeah, man, I'm not knocking that. I can't say you hadn't. But shit, Jordan got swept too. They want to erase the fact that Jordan got swept for years in first round, second round playoff. But I'm taking the totality of this. That's all I'm saying. I'm taking totality. I have to take totality because that's the cards we were dealt. Because our great elders or our elders, they went through that. And you have to take that into consideration because that's the cards we were dealt before some of us were born.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean,
I can keep going, but I'm just saying, I'm just asking everybody to look at it in the standpoint of like, yo, these are the cards we were dealt. The Jordan era essentially was, I mean, his success on the court, I don't deny that. But the Jordan era was like the catalyst. It was the catalyst of shut up and dribble.
I think
because he didn't talk.
I think the Jordan era was the catalyst for
business and a lot of other things.
Black man, get your money.
Yeah, exactly.
I think when he came along, we wouldn't see the ad campaigns, the amount of side money, the amount of publicity, and even before the phone, even before the phone became prevalent, during all of Jordan's campaigns, there was no social media. That just goes to show you how big that man was. That there was
and let me stop you right there. As you saying, let me stop. That was so big that think about it. Think about the history. That's what I say. Think about the history of what I'm talking about, y'all. What was prevalent in Jordan's era? Rodney King, wasn't it? Rodney King. Republicans brought sneakers too.
O.J. Simpson. Oh man.
Exactly. So the elders have everything Jordan has except the commercials, the media perspective, and everything else. LeBron has everything both had except the rings. So what are we talking about here? You see what I'm saying? Like I say, I am a Spurs fan. I don't have a goal in this debate. I'm just looking at it from the perspective of, wait a minute now. You're killing the elders because, that was back in the day, whatever. I'm like, but ain't never trying to go back to 1960, 70, 70, but we're giving Jordan the benefit of hindsight to say, we're going to move him up or move him down. Or we're going to give LeBron the benefit of hindsight to be like, we're going to move him back. See what I'm saying? You can't keep giving the benefit of hindsight to both because an elder like Charles Barkley literally says, man, I couldn't live in social media era. Shit, social media era? Hell no.
Oh, Charles Barkley means a gang of shit. So let me ask y'all this real quick, then we can get the fuck out of here, man. There was an argument trying to be made that Steph Curry belongs in anybody's GOAT conversation. What say you?
Steph Curry belongs in the GOAT conversation? Like, GOAT conversation. Is he the greatest shooter? Yeah, he's the greatest fucking shooter of all time. I don't doubt that, but is Steph a GOAT? As much as I like, you said, wait a minute. Now, qualify your hump first and let me finish.
Oh, that was me. I was already sizing it up. That was me saying, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the greatest shooter of all time.
Absolutely. I'll give him that. Yeah.
Sure. But no, because when has Steph ever been thought of as the greatest defender? I'm always about defense.
I think Steph Curry couldn't defend his shadow, to be honest with you, but
defense matters to me.
We've seen different players out through different ages with similar attributes. The way they talk about Ant-Man right now and comparing him to Michael Jordan, it's just on the attributes, the look, the eye test, seeing it on the court. Okay, yeah, that does look similar to young Jordan. when you look at Steph Curry, we've seen that. That's called Reggie Miller. We've seen a player that really stupid quick piece. He can
It's
shoot
not
from
Reggie Miller because Reggie Miller ain't better shooting. Reggie Miller can't host. Reggie Miller can't hold Steph.
The best shooter that saw was either Reggie Miller or Ray Allen. And both of them have similar releases. The high, quick release off a dribble, straight off a bounce is a particular player. And both of those particular players were the precursor to Steph Curry, who are also taller and played in an era where you could be touched. So they did that with people touching them. Steph Curry does it without being touched. You can't breathe on the man, or he's going to get a 4-point play. It just is what it is. It's a different time, and we've seen that before. When I said earlier about, eras, okay, let's pick Steph up out of this era, and let's plop him down in the 90s and put him in Reggie Miller's place, playing the Knicks or playing the Bulls or playing the Pistons in the East. They would have killed that little man. They just wouldn't. It just is what it is. It was a different time. A different time, different league. They played differently. Even up until Rip Hamilton's time, players that run baselines to get open. They side to side. You got to run to get open. Nowadays, you really ain't even got to do all that. We don't see that on the court. We don't see a whole lot of motion and running. No, we see a whole bunch of dribbling, maybe 1 or 2 down screens and a pick. Boom, man gets the ball, he shoot the ball. Or you might see a center come across court and shoot a 3. It's a different time we got going on now. And if you pick that's how I do the test. If I can pick you up out of this era and plop you down in this era and you'll still be successful, you might be one of them. You might be one of them.
No doubt. I remember when it used to be like, when you saw a center hit a 3-pointer. I remember when it was, whoa, really? I remember the first time I saw Manute Bol hit a 3. I was like, what?
Yeah, people said, seeing Shaq shoot him. When Shaq used to shoot him. And that's recent in NBA basketball, but now, hey, there ain't nothing to see a center come down, Shamgar, Hezzy, and throw out one from the logo. That's normal now.
Yeah, don't you put Wemby in this night.
That's Wemby game. Wemby 8 foot tall. He can come down. He can inbound the ball to himself, dribble to the logo, hit you with 3-4 moves in a row, throw it up. It's money.
Wemby like a Jason Kidd and a giraffe had a baby and shit.
I ain't giving them that just yet, but I do have something. I want to give y'all. I want to give y'all a little bit of tidbits on here because 1:22 a.m. East Coast. I don't know what time it is for West Coast.
3 hours down, 11 something.
It's like 11. It's like
no,
it's like 10 something. 10 something. Yeah.
Okay, so we did the basketball. I'm gonna catch hell for the LeBron Jordan debate because fans, I want y'all to tune in, and we've been along with it a little bit. I enjoyed having the conversation because fuck it, I missed. We went way too long to have this shit. To be quite honest, but I want to throw something at y'all because this is one in my notes. I want to touch on something about black ownership, NFL black ownership. Yeah, you might want to let that go. You might want to let that smoke out. Black ownership, we need to get to. Bandwagon fans. And my bad. Let me start with Sev. Sev, you better start watching Russian wrestling because we're going to touch this one. Clash of the Castle is happening this Saturday. Or do you know what's happening this Saturday?
Say that again. Say that one more time.
I say, Clash of the Castle is happening this Saturday.
Yeah.
So, Sev, get your weight up because we're going here with this shit. Because I got a couple things I want to touch in with that. And UFC, I love that. So, UFC, we get into the UFC. We get into the Cannoneer and it might off this Saturday, and that's a topic of conversation about the early stoppage. But While I got you right here, I'm gonna let me and Ev gonna have this conversation. We're gonna teach you, we're gonna school you on something. Ev, what you got in Clash of the Castle?
I don't know. I can't even call it this year, bro. I can't even call it. Who you going with this year?
It depends. Well, if we doing it, then I think I don't think Drew wins this one. I think Drew loses twice. AJ Styles and Cody got an I Quit match. So you got to keep Cody as a championship. And this is one I want to touch on with you. What you think of Jade Cargill? Because I love Jade, and I'm like, man.
What's the story arc though? Like, what's the story arc with Jade?
Well, you know her and Bianca are tag team champions.
You think they're gonna split her off and turn her into a babyface goat?
Nope, Jade's going heel. They're the champs now. Jade's going heel because fans, if you listen to the reaction, fans are already like, all right, Jade got to do this. But they put it with Bianca, tag team championship, but they got a three-way dance for Jade Bianca versus Shayna Baszler, Zoe Stark, and Alba Fire and Abaddon. Abaddon, pronounced it wrong, sorry. So that part is going to there.
So she gonna be solo heel. You think they're gonna make it? You think they're gonna make her like give a top spot?
They're already gonna do that because if you see look at all her matches. All her matches have been short and either short or DQ. So keep an eye out for it because that's what they're going with.
Yeah, trying to keep her uninjured and keep the story pushing along.
Because she's so young, she's so not young, but she's so green to it. It's going to be that.
Yeah. Now I'll pause. I'll do a sidebar. I will say that this assembly of ladies that they got in the league right now is probably like the talent and aesthetic wise, they got a great roster of ladies right now.
Well, yeah, you have that. You definitely have it. It's just how do you space it out? Because EO's doing one thing, and I don't know what EO's doing, and I have my thoughts about it, but we'll get into that later on. I just wanted to throw it out there to you because if we're gonna go past Saturday, I'm like, damn, Clash of the Castle is coming up, and I'm like, shit, we might need to touch this a little bit because. Oh, by the way, Drew ain't gonna win the title no way because Damian Priest for Drew McIntyre, CM Punk. You know CM Punk ain't been seen.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
And he's been cleared.
CM, my dude.
So with him being out, it's like CM Punk is like he probably gonna cost Drew McIntyre, and that's gonna be a storyline that they kind of.
Did you say
flush.
CM Punk?
Yeah, CM Punk, nice man. Come on.
You know what CM Punk is?
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him on it, man.
You said CM Punk?
He knows who CM Punk is. Motherfucker, you know who CM Punk is because we talked about this shit. What?
CM Punk.
10, 15 years ago?
Jeez Louise.
It's crazy.
That was a lot of weed.
When you look, it's crazy. That long.
Yeah, we talked about. He know who CM Punk is. He just ain't watched it in years. When we was to explain it to him, he just like, yeah, I know what he's talking about, but I don't know who
CM Punk.
Man, that puts in the context how long.
It's either chick magnet Punk or Chicago made Punk. Give or take how you want to describe it, how you always say it, but no.
Oh,
you don't watch UFC. You want us to be on Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder got his lights put out.
Oh man, that dude.
He got put on his back too, man.
Yeah, so you want to go into that too.
AB was gonna win, man. I was really, really hoping AB was gonna win, man. He was talking right. He didn't look right to me. He still don't look right to me. It's something about AB that don't look right still. but I thought it would be a much better fight. I was disappointed. He said he ain't quitting though. He said I think he's got 5 losses, 1 draw, 35 wins, 5 losses, 1 draw, something like that.
I'll
But
throw one back at y'all. All right. Ev, you do UFC, right?
uh-huh.
Sev, do you do UFC?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. So who should John Jones fight first? Tom Aspinall, because he had the belt, or should he do the super fight with Stipe?
Yeah, I agree.
Fight Tom.
I agree.
That's one I like to see. I like to see that one. You know, just myself.
I say do Stipe first. I was on your side. I actually was on your side about it. I'm like, nah, dude. Only reason why I say it that way because they didn't give Tom Aspinall an inch for belt. He is the heavyweight champion.
Yeah, he topped.
I think Tom should have fought. I think Tom should have fought Stipe, and then John finds
to lose. I don't want John to lose before he fight Tom. That's the only.
I mean,
problem
I mean, that's just up to shit. If you on point, you fight.
I don't know.
Straight to the belt, baby. Let me see him fight straight for the belt, man. If he go down and see he get beat, man, I ain't gonna want to see him fight. You know, after that.
Well, then you're saying the same thing about that because obviously, Conor McGregor's fighting Michael Chandler.
I don't want to see Conor no more.
Conor McGregor needs to go sit down somewhere.
Now we're doing it. Oh, now we're doing this.
Yeah, sit him down,
man. He need to go sit down somewhere, man. Like, this is the thing for me, man. I feel like, and this goes for any sport. It could be anything, and that's why I have so much respect for people like Tim Duncan, people like Vince Carter, because Vince Carter was like, I'm still able to contribute. Okay, now this contribution that I'm giving is becoming kind of taxing on my body. I think it's time to stop. Cool. I'm not still out here trying to be the star. I'm just out here doing my job. You know what I'm saying? Tim Duncan was like, okay, I did my thing. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Barry Sanders
Barry Sanders was like, yo, I'm cool. I done it. I gave y'all 10. I'm out. Bye.
That's the worst example you can give, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, he could have played a whole lot longer. Detroit fucked that all the way up. But my thing is,
Calvin Johnson too.
They gotta it comes a point where you just gotta know, like, okay, look, enough. That's it, man. Enough. You know what I'm saying? It's time for me to walk off into the sunset and let somebody else do this. And I think when it came to, when I realized it was time for that, it was when I saw when the whole Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather thing came up. I was like, see,
no.
I was like, see, this is some bullshit.
Nope, that wasn't the one for me.
Oh shit!
What was it?
What did it do?
That wasn't the one for me.
It's a bad look.
Which one did it for you with Conor?
Khabib.
Oh, the Khabib fight.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
The Khabib fight became a blood war, and it was like, yeah, because here's the thing. I explained it to y'all, and this: if you've never rolled, I will be a white belt jiu-jitsu person. I'd be a white belt. Now, if we're just doing wrestling rules, I can hold my own a little bit. I haven't done it in years, but okay. But the one thing I know about when you're in positions and you got posture and top position, and you can punch a motherfucker in his face, it's like, no. And Khabib, and this is where and we talking about GOATs. And when I do GOATs in UFC or GOATs in MMA, I have a different kind of conversation with everybody. But we can have that one next podcast. But the reason why I do it the way I explain it the way I do it is I always do it this way. I say, when it comes to Conor, I'm like, yeah, he fought Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo knocked him out. He fought that from going to after he got beat by Khabib, and like Khabib got him on top of him, like, let's talk now. You want to talk? Let's talk now. And Khabib literally already saying, let's talk now. Let's talk now. And then he fought Dustin Poirier. Now, is he a great salesman? Sure. Of course he is.
Absolutely.
But I knew if he don't walk out of Khabib, and Dustin Poirier was like, that fight was the thing. So like, okay. So, and then everything that's been rumored about him and Michael Chandler fight is like, well, you do Ultimate Fighter, you're supposed to fight. So obviously that shit is taken. They're fighting what, June 16th?
Oh yeah, shit,
June 30th, June 16th.
That's
Yeah, they're fighting. They're fighting now. So I'm like, hey, we don't know what it's going to look like, but I just take the approach of it of, let me see what it's going to look like.
It's going to look like.
I just asked him the next question because I'm like, okay, Conor ain't fought since he broke his leg.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He broke his leg against Dustin Poirier, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, that shit was wild. I was like, man, that shit's crazy. That's when his leg got broke. That shit was funny as shit.
All right, Sam, how long been on? Because we probably broke our rule.
Oh shit, it's all good. I might go and do some. We'll see. It's all good.
No, I'm saying how long? I say how long we been on this.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I might have to go in and do some. I might go in and do some truncating just a little bit because it's some areas where I can squeeze it a little bit. It's all good. Y'all already know what it is, man. All purpose. Thank y'all so much for being here. Yo, salute to everybody tapped in. Salute to everybody that's don't matter. NBA, WNBA, NFL, whatever it is you went to, Major League Baseball. Well, that shit about to be up. But anyway,
I just want for the record, I just want to hear what you said. Somebody trying to sponsor the podcast. I just want to hear that again, so I know.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna send y'all the email, and we can we can chop it up about that, no doubt. But I wanted to get them a shout for even hollering at us. I mean, it ain't nothing in ink right now, but I just wanted to get them a shout out for even reaching out to us on everything. So yeah, I'll forward y'all the email. We can talk about it later. Ain't no big thing. Ain't no rush.
I need some new headphones. I need some new headphones, and yeah, I don't know what the fuck else I need. I'm just stupid. I'm just being stupid. I'm just being stupid and ignorant.
Oh shit.
I need a new laptop. Man. I need a new laptop, by the way. New laptop, some router. I need 5G and all that kind of shit. I need 6G.
Yeah. I guess we getting sponsored by George Steinbrenner. I don't know. It is what it is. You know what I'm talking about. Yo, on behalf of Evan Almighty, my man found me. I know what it is. Seven Da Pantha, Pantha Politix Network, All Purpose Podcast. We'll catch y'all next week, y'all. One.
Everything changed but the motivation. City to city, the same song who on the station. Controlling the interest. Look how these kids dress. You cashing them big checks. I'm not, but I've been blessed.